Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So let's have a cup of tea. And I am using a Kusmi tea can. But this tea is Taiju, the flower bud, the chrysanthemum flower bud. And it's a flower, chrysanthemum. When it is open up, all the petals open up this way, that way, and this one is not yet open up, and the flower is just ready to open up. So chrysanthemum, by nature, it's a very mild a kind of tea, kind of drink, and it's relatively cool. In summertime, we drink it because it's cool down, and some people say it's good for digestion. I think anything when it is light, it is pale, it is good for digestion. And I like to drink any tea much pale and light. So let's enjoy some. You need something like 10, I think 10 tea buds will be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15. Since we are making 4, let's see how it goes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7、8，我们做15个好不好？7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15个，整整15个。待会儿我再从里面拿出来一个。Je fais quinze gouttes, 15 petites fleurs, 15 petits pousses de fleurs dedans, et comme ça, c'est pas trop beaucoup. Quand on fait beaucoup de thé, c'est toujours très fort. Et quand le thé est très fort, c'est pas facile de digérer. Et aussi, le goût est pas le meilleur. Maintenant, je prends le thé, je prends de l'eau chaude. Ok, so maintenant c'est bien bouillant. It's super duper hot. So like always, I always I make the water dirty. I rinse it a little bit so that it is cleaner. And I pour away my first steeping, the very first. Now I will take 1 or 2. Let's do 2 of it. 3, 2 of it should be good. Now I will pour in hot water. Maintenant, je fais le thé de vrai. Oh, c'est beaucoup quand même. Voilà, la couleur, c'est assez vert. So it's quite, I have put a lot, I believe. So the color is quite strong. Okay, put it into a heat bottle to preserve the heat. Okay, oh, look at the color. So now you can see these two flowers. We didn't really choose the flower. I'm sorry, I got so much water here. I just went to Costco today and got 12 roll of these hand towel paper, so I can clean up my house. I just feel so much more comfortable using this. Okay, now let's see how the flower opening up. I feel it's very pretty. I leave two flowers. When you drink it, you do not need to have two flowers here. But since it's so pretty, I just want to appreciate. You can see it a little bit. And this I have tried this afternoon, and it's relatively mild than the other chrysanthemum tea. Oh, it's not here. Alright. Anyway, I put in the other place. You can see from my online shop, from my Etsy shop, the other chrysanthemum tea, the full blossom tea, relatively have a tired taste. No, not tired taste. A more developed taste. What do I say? Anyway, this chrysanthemum bud, this bud tea is, you feel it's tender and sweeter. Sweet in the sense, not sugar sweet. It's just something so tender, so young, that sprout, that coming and becoming stage of things, that kind of beauty. And I got one friend asking about the question about the buoyancy, buoyancy, buoyance. It's the floating, and he or she, I think he mentioned with the different buoyance, buoyancy or buoyance, with the different buoyancy or buoyance, different floating or 浮力 in Chinese is 浮力, is suspending power, because it is lighter. The flower, dried flower, is lighter than water, right? The gravity, the density of dried flower is lighter, is smaller than water, and so it floats. And as it drinks water, it from dehydrate state comes into hydrate state and comes into full of water. Then its own weight plus the relative weight of the flower, it becomes heavier and it goes down. So there are some flowers that not yet totally coming into this equilibre, come into this saturated stage. It floats in the middle. This is what we are seeing. It kinds of in this equilibrium. It's not totally getting the water, so it goes not yet going down, but it's also get enough water. So when we push it down, I think it goes down. When we push it, it goes down. because it comes to this equilibrium. And let's see if we bring it up. It also stays. And I think it's because of some the air bubble make it light. Anyway, I will start to try this tea. Oh, still very hot because it's a double wall. And I like this double wall because in winter time it's relatively warm to hold it, but not too hot. And in summertime it's always not too hot. And I have seen some of the tea makers made of double wall. I hesitate if I need it, because one of the property of we use clay or ceramic is the breeze. The tea can breathe. The heat can goes out. And in ceramic, in bowl, in ceramic, in clay, especially clay, the heat can go out. And through this very, very thin, very refined clay. So the flavor can develop. And this is why the coffee in foam plastic in that cup first is extremely hot. When you drink it, the heat cannot go anywhere. It's fully insulated. So it's always hot, not always hot. After 20 hours, it becomes cold. But it's hot for a much longer time. But it's not a pleasant hot. The hot is the heat just cannot go anywhere, stuffed, and your tongue is not feeling comfortable. But when you use a bowl, use a ceramic cup to drink, the heat you feel it's relaxed. There is a way for the heat to go away. That is, oh, that smells chrysanthemum, but that taste is quite heavenly actually. Oh, that's so good. For going to sleep, it will be so good. Some people recommend put rock sugar or put honey. I would say don't put anything. You want to enjoy the pure tea. Oh, that is so good. For the convenience of our tongue, maybe we put these two flowers here. It it's still quite hot, but that's about it. And so recently I started to drink tea. Not started to drink tea. I always drink tea, and didn't have that much time to sit down to enjoy a cup of tea and to do blah 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 and chat with friend. And a couple of days ago, I started to remake this kind of tea video, and people, some friends like it, and I put my tea on my Ichi shop, and these teas are all pure tea. One thing, if you run a business, if you do anything, one of my philosophy is that I am not doing anything for other people. I am doing for myself, by myself. This tea is what I drink because I like it, because I enjoy it. I approve it. I understand it, and I know it, and I like it, and I can make a strong case that how good it is. I can talk about the goodness of it, the comfort after drinking it, after drinking some hot water with a couple of flowers. It makes my stomach also quite comfortable if you do not overdrink it. Never ever overdrink it. I have seen in some restaurant they give 菊花茶 because it's free. The tea is, you already paid, so they put a lot. It's the water cannot even come out. It's stuck to the mouth. That is a bit too strong. I think you put 5 buzz for 5 flowers for this should be good. Never ever put too much tea in it. So okay, so here is my philosophy of doing business. I am not doing anything for other people. I am doing for myself. So my range of product is limited. I like tea, pure tea. So it's pure oolong tea, 1 or 2 kind, developed or non-developed. The green oolong tea or black oolong tea, or already much darker color fermented oolong tea, and green tea, and jasmine tea, white tea, everything just a little teeny tiny little bit, because that's something by myself, for myself. And if it is not sold, I drink it. Same as the brushes. If it is not sold, I use it. I think I started my very first business by painting t-shirts. I paint t-shirts, and I buy the t-shirts just my size. So if I get order, I paint it. If I do not get order, I can wear it, or I can paint it and wear it for myself because it's my size. And that's my way of business. I do not take risk. I do not want to get into debt. And then you will be suffocated, and you will always under pressure to pay it back or to get rid of inventory. For example, you think you want to make a business of what? Of selling, what do you want to say? Selling t-shirts. Let's say it, sell t-shirts. Or another thing about food business, making cakes. Now first we say selling t-shirts, bags, and everything. Do not jump into buying a new machine. Do not jump into buying 1,000 t-shirts to get a lower price, because you will end up having too many things as inventory. It is a lot of pressure. You cannot negotiate price. At that time, you have to get rid of the products, and you have no room to negotiate. Without selling it out, you are financially in trouble. You are in this state that you cannot make a better decision. So don't do that. Even if your t-shirt is a little bit more expensive, you make it comfortable. No business can sustain if you lose money. You can lose money for a certain period of time for a certain reason. For example, this is a marketing period. I want to promote. Instead of paying advertisement fee, instead of buying Facebook ad, instead of buying ET ad, buying Google ad, I lower the price. I make the price so low that it attracts people. That is one solution. But otherwise, you cannot stay long by losing money. You cannot sustain by a negative always. You have to make it right. You have to make it gradually increase. Oh, I like it a little bit lighter. Let's just keep on, blah, blah, blah. And yeah. So if you drink this much of water, of course, your body will be clean. And let's just keep drinking it. After some time, I don't know whether you can see it or not, I start to see the color becomes greener. And the first wash is relatively yellow, and then it becomes greener and greener. It's very interesting. So when you run a business first to start, there is no point to get yourself into debt, even into debt, into a negative balance, 赤字. Even if you have those most fantastic idea, make sure you make a balance. Those big companies, they start by debt, or it's another story. And not so many people can get that luck. Majority of people like you and I, we just put our effort and do it one step at a time. and eventually we will reach somewhere. That's what I think. Anyway, it's beautiful tea. Okay. Get some water into my throat, into the wrong tube. Anyway, this makes me sleepy. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends. Time to sleep. Bye bye.